Hello, welcome. Today we're gonna draw fashion figures. This is what I learned in Parsons. I graduated in 2016 and ever since then I've been working on handbags and this is one of them. It's resin poured in the front and the whole thing is made out of leather and it comes with 2 straps and you can wear it in multiple ways. If you want one, the link is in the description. MinaY.love. I had multiple teachers that taught me how to draw fashion figures. The most influential one, his name was Joe De Niro. I'll put his Instagram and everything in the description as well. He's really good. And the other one, I don't remember his last name, but his name was Steven. My style looks mostly like his, even though when I was in his class I wasn't that good at drawing fashion figures, so I got a B-. But yeah, my figures look mostly like what he used to do. Yesterday I took a video of myself posing in the most classic fashion figures like that you would paint, because it's much easier to work from an image that you already have rather than to get it from your mind. And I paint myself all the time, like as a subject. I usually use myself, so let's begin. I know that normally people separate their page into 9 head fashion figures. I don't do that. I more like to distort the figure, like elongate it. So I think in order to draw good figure fashion illustrations, you need to be in general good at figure drawing. So practice figure drawing, learn the proper way of figure drawing before you distort them in fashion illustration sense. Like muscle structure and everything will add on to how your style comes out. So I'm gonna start with basically drawing a stick figure. I'm gonna start with a circle, a neck, and the shoulders. I'm going to exaggerate everything. So my shoulders are gonna go like this and my hips are gonna go this way. So I get that, and then I get that, and then I'm gonna try to find an underwear. So I'm gonna have it like this. So when you're drawing a fashion figure, you want to show off the clothes that the figure is wearing. That's why even though the figure is facing a little bit to the side, I'm going to draw her as she's standing forward. Actually, yeah. Gonna move this. And now I'm going to place the torso and the hips. Now you can either put the arms or the legs. I like to finish up the upper body before moving on to lower body. So this arm, and usually in figure drawing, like, you don't use as elongated shapes, but in fashion drawing you want to go for dramatic. So gonna pull that like that. So the legs are going to be the most dramatic part of your drawing. Drawing. So I'm gonna make a noodle. Don't think straight lines, think noodles. And then gonna go like that, and then gonna finish up like that. So this is my stick figure, basically. And now I'm gonna go in for more details. So I'm gonna place the neck, the traps, delts, and then an arm, and then the hand, like really nonchalant. And then the face. 2 lines, and then 2 ears, and then draw a head, and then draw a bun, And I like to put a paintbrush in the bun because that's how I wear my hair on the regular. And forearms, arm, hand, and I'm gonna take this as the bust, give that a little bit of back, and the legs. Curves, ankles, and then this one I'm gonna go like that. This is all memorized, basically. I mean, it took a lot of like doing it over and over and over again, but the thing is, you want to memorize certain things, like how the leg works. Like you have the hips, and then there's a hip dip, and then the quad muscle starts. And then the quad muscle ends into the knee, and then from the knee there's the calf muscle that sticks out from the side. And like, if you memorize that, you can translate that into a fashion illustration style, like really long, elongated figures. Even more dramatized stance. But like in fashion, you want the drama, you want the attitude, because these are clothes, and I don't know why. They just want an attitude. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna draw a head. And then an S. I'm gonna draw an S shape. And then from over here, the leg. And the other leg. And maybe the figure's head is leaning more. I have my lines, my shoulder, hip, and then the butt, and then this hand, okay. Okay. So when I'm drawing the face, it's actually pretty simple. So you put one line, and that's the chin. And then you put two lines in a V, and that's the jawline. And then two more lines, a little bit like towards the outside, and that becomes the cheek. And then you just kind of round this up, and that's your head. And then so this is the eye line, and this is the under the nose line. And in between that, I'm gonna just draw two ears, and then a head of hair for hair, and then a bun. I like to put them in a bun, and then a paintbrush. So if you didn't realize, the legs are like so dramatic. So can I go back? Oh, so when you're drawing feet, you want to make it as dramatic as possible. So even though a regular foot doesn't end, like the regular foot looks like that, but in here we're gonna take that foot arch out, like that way, and then like kind of give it a cool end. So the other leg, and then the other leg is also going to end pretty dramatically. And then I'm kind of gonna go in for boobs. I'm gonna draw a head, a neck, and then I'm gonna take it to a S. And kind of this, kind of that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I found the underwear, and I'm just gonna take this S curve and attitude, you know? Oh fuck, I forgot. I'm really bad at this tutorial thing, I'm sorry. The fourth figure I draw, I'm just gonna do the whole thing, but I put in the legs, so just like that, and now I'm gonna do legs, you know, the inner thigh, and then feet. Hamstring, quads, more quads, very dramatic feet. And then the top part, face, the ear, and then from right here we got the chest, the hand, and then bun in the back. So in fashion figures, the faces are usually like really bored or bitchy looking, and the less you do it, the better your outcome's gonna come out. And as you go, I'm just gonna draw a basic like I don't care face. This is a very classic figure. So again, I'm gonna start with the head, a shoulder, and then a neck, and then the back. So the way that this curves is like very, very dramatic, like that. And then the arm. And I'm actually gonna place the arm before I place anything else because it's very prominent. So I'm gonna place the bicep. Sorry, yeah. And then forearm, and then the hand is open, so a very relaxed kind of, and then the other hand comes like that, and the face, the ear, find the head, roll that out like that, and then from the ear up the head, hair, Okay, move on to the torso and then the butt. I'm dramatic, you know? Something along those lines, and then you have a face. So a face, down. You can either go side, like right side or left side for the hips, and then the hip twist. Gonna go like that. Bam, bam. Find the underwear. That's one leg. And that's the other leg. That's the hand. And that's the other hand. I mean, let me know if you have specific questions, because I don't really know how to explain how to draw fashion figures, because it's all about practice. Like, I've probably done this more than 1,000 times. So now it's like muscle memory, kind of. It's kind of fun to obscure the human body this much, because it's really hard to make it look not like bad. Like, this is all about style, and even though I'm not adding so much style, this is just a very classic way of like learning how to do this skill. And then the boobies, they're done. Next.